Building your chicken house can be a really fun, exciting project. It's something that you can either hire somebody else to build, find sometimes online, or get materials. A lot of times you can find things used or free, or might have some things already around in your garage or your basement. So it can be a really fun project if you're into building. And you'll find a lot of resources. There are a number of books that are specifically about building chicken coops, from big ones with all kinds of drawings and plans to small handouts and things online that will describe chicken architecture. That'll tell you how big your nest boxes should be, how big the roost bars the chickens sleep on might want to be, and space apart from each other. So there's a lot of information if you decide to build your own coop. On our coop, we decided to get some more space by cantilevering the nest boxes and the sleeping area out from the house. So this gives more indoor floor space by having those important parts just jutting out from the sides. It also gives us areas where we can access without having to go inside their house. One of the basic rules of thumb for your size of your chicken house will be that if your chickens are going to be inside their coop for the majority or all of the time, you always want to go on the bigger end of what the chicken square footage might be. So if one book recommends 5 square feet per bird, you're going to want to give them at least 10 square feet per bird or more, basically as much as you can give them if they're always going to be in one fixed spot. If it turns out that they've got a big run that they're going to go out in every day, and or a big pen, or they're going to free range in part of your yard, then you can end up having their house quite a bit smaller, because they're just going to go in there to lay their eggs, to go to sleep at the end of the day, and maybe to eat in the house or right nearby the house in part of their run. So then their interior space might be a lot smaller. They'll love to be outside as much as possible. One of the other options that you have with chicken coops is to make a mobile chicken coop that's often called a chicken tractor. Sometimes they're A-framed, they can also be hooped, almost like the cover for your garden beds, and then they're also different rectangular shapes. The goal is usually that there's something lightweight that you can move around the garden or on your lawn and have them basically keep weeds and grass down and get seeds and bugs and interesting things from it as well. One of the key points to remember in that is that you, no matter how light you try to make it, will probably end up getting more exercise moving it than your chickens will get being in it. So make sure that they've got some extra exercise. One thing people do sometimes is to have a fixed chicken house that they then might have a run coming off of or some open space, but some people make a specific little chicken house that's just a day run basically, or a day pen, and they can put that over their raised beds or other parts of their garden, and then the chickens can go in when they're not growing things, say in the fall or the winter or in between crops, and go through and eat all kinds of little bugs and seeds and plant material, and basically be your own really inexpensive, really awesome rototiller basically to go in and prep those beds for you. So that's another way to do it.